Hello. I have not been live in so long. I feel, I feel like, what do you call it? Like, like a stranger. Hello, YouTubers. Hey, friends. Hey, friends. Hi. I forgot I would come in here and see who would tap in. Tap in, tap in. Tap in, tap in. Yes, moisturize these lips, honey. Honey. Get some moisture. On these soup coolers. Because baby, she needed it. Because yes. This was a long day, honey. The day was long. But I made it. I don't know if you made it. I absolutely made it. I did. Good evening. How the Truman Show? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. In case I don't see you. Is that what he say? Good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Yes. Hello. I think I'm gonna stay here for like 10 minutes. See if I get a bite. How y'all doing today? I did my lashes, y'all. I think they came out kind of crude. What y'all think? I did a trim on my locks. I love them. I love the trim. I do. A mosquito bit me today, y'all. Y'all see that? It did. So what's the vibers? How y'all been? How's life? How's everything doing? How y'all doing out there? So I don't know about y'all, but Malcolm Jamal Warner's passing, it's got me twisted. I can't get right. It's got me jacked up. I feel like I lost a brother today. Well, yesterday rather. I feel like I just lost a brother. Like, I'm really sad. I cried. Like, for real, y'all. This we and then Ozzy, he passed away today. Like, what's happening? We need to do something. Who we need to talk to? Like, we gotta do something. We losing a lot of greats, and I know life is short, and I know that's the circle of life, and people pass away. I get it. I get that, but I'm sad. I really am sad. I feel like I'm in mourning. I really am. I feel like Theo, aka Malcolm Jamal Warner, like we lost a great one, cause he passed away too soon. He was only 54. Like, that's young, and we lost him. I'm sad, y'all. I, I'm sad, like, for real. And then because he passed away and we lost Ozzy and we're losing all of these greats, it's really bringing to light, like JP Bad is saying, we are getting older. It's really bringing to the forefront, like, we for real getting older. Like, we are. Like, it was sad. I cried. I really did. And so it is really surreal to be like, dang, we are losing these people. We are getting older. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So that's what I was saying. I was saying earlier. I was saying to someone, I was like, it's the same when we lost Aaliyah. It's the same when we lost Left Eye. It's the same when we lost Tupac, when we lost Biggie, when we lost Whitney, when we lost Michael. When all of these greats, it's like a jolt to the chest. Like, yes, people pass away, but it's like, dang. And then he was out for his daughter's birthday, and he's like, this man was on vacation. Like, he was on vacation. Think about Think about when you tell people I'm going on vacation next week, and you think you're gonna be back at work when you come back next week, the week after. Who knew you was gonna pass away on your vacation? You drown on vacation like you legit in the water, swimming, enjoying the waves, and you passed away. Like what? That's a shocker. I'm shocked, y'all. Like truly, 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 truly shocked. Like for real. So definitely, definitely, rest in peace to a great. Two greats, because Ozzy passed away today. So two greats in 2 days. So R.I.P. to the two greats. Like we're gonna give it up to them. We're definitely gonna give it up to them. So we lost two greats in 2 days, and I feel like it really is. And the way we found out how, I feel you, because Whitney, everybody was like, well, okay. So I said to a person when Whitney Houston passed away. I remember saying it to a person. I was like, Whitney Houston passed away, and they was like, well, are you surprised? And I'm like, yes, I'm surprised. Like, what are you talking about? I'm thoroughly surprised. So I felt kind of like, who are you to tell me why am I surprised that Whitney passed away? Yes, I'm surprised. So I feel like the way that Whitney passed away, Whitney Houston should definitely still be here. And I feel like she was definitely taken from us too soon. It doesn't matter what she struggled with. She was definitely taken from us too soon. And I just feel like all of the greats that have been taken from us, whether it was too soon, whether they've gotten older and passed away in the transition of life. Either way it goes, when people pass on and they transition on, no matter their timing, it is still tragic. And these are people that we love. Hi Cassandra. We miss them just the same. So, for me, I'm sad. Malcolm Jamal Warner, this was a joke for me. I felt like we lost Michael Jackson again when we lost Malcolm Jamal Warner, because we grew up on him. If you watch the Cosby Show, if you are a millennial like me, because I turned 40 this year, 80 babies, rise up. I'm an 85 baby, rise up. Okay, so if you are an 80s baby, Malcolm Jamal Warner is part of your era. You feel some type of way. Same thing with Ozzy. You feel some type of way because you grew up with the Osbournes. You watched the show. Like, you know Ozzy. That's part of your era. You know who they are. I just feel like these past couple of days have been... 2025 has been... A lot has been happening in 2025. So, we only... not even halfway through. It's only July. So I feel like we need to put our seatbelts on, and we need to buckle up, and we need to get ready for some turbulence, because apparently turbulence is happening, because that's where we are. What can we say? That's what we're handling. So, the Cosby Show was and is family. And I feel like, okay, don't get me wrong, I don't do the whole politics things, but when it comes to shows, because these are actors that we're talking about, not the people, the actors. We're talking about the actors, people. That's what we're talking about. The TV show was very influential in what we learned and what we did, and how, because I remember going to my grandmother's house, because my grandmother's still alive, and I remember going to my grandmother's house growing up, and she'd be like, oh, I'm watching the Cosby Show tonight. I'm not going anywhere. Like, they weren't going anywhere because the Cosby Show was coming on. They're not going anywhere. And so we used to watch the Cosby Show, and we used to look forward to watching the episodes. And then when the spinoff, The Different World, came out, like, I used to watch The Different World. But the Cosby Show, that was my show. So I'm sad. And if you're not sad about Malcolm Jamal Warner, then that sucks for you, because he's a great actor. He really was. And then I really watched, I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with UPN, because I used to watch, no, it wasn't UPN, it was WB. Malcolm and Eddie. I used to watch that show. Malcolm and Eddie, that was my show, because I was like, that's Theo. So when we saw him come back out with another sitcom and it was a success, I was like, he's back. I was excited again. So I was dedicated to the Malcolm and Eddie show because it's Malcolm Jamal Warner. And then once I saw that he was in The Resident, I didn't get to dedicate myself to the show because I have so many shows that I'm watching. I haven't got a chance to watch it yet. And now he's passed away and I didn't even get to start to watch the new show. I'm so in love with Freddie. Yes, I love A Different World. Now I follow Cree Summer on Instagram, and Cree, her following is like Love the Freaks, and she's an artist. She sings and everything. And then Freddie, she's done like over 100 characters in animation. Like Freddie is the bomb. Like you got to follow her on Instagram. She's the bomb. She's a hidden gem that a lot of people don't know about. She looks amazing. She looks amazing. She looks so amazing. So Cree is a legend. She is. She is a legend. I love Cree Summer. So all of the Different World, the Cosby, it's like contrary to the credit that people want to give Bill Cosby, he definitely brought a lot of people to the forefront that we would have never known about if it wasn't for him. So, you know, Malcolm Jamal Warner, you will be missed. He will be missed. He will be missed. I cannot believe it. When my sister sent me the passed away, you know how they posted like on social media like such and such has passed away at age. I just knew it was clickbait. I knew it. I was like, this is not real. Stop playing with me. I refuse to believe this. So then I went down the rabbit hole. I put it in the you know how you put it in Google and you go to searching and it was like he passed away, and I was like, my brain could not process it. Like it doesn't want to process it. It's crazy. I'm just speechless. I really am. It did. It did. As soon as I typed Malcolm, it finished the rest of it. It was like Jamal Warner passed away. I was like, there's no way. There's no way. There's no cliffhanger articles. Just straight up Michael. Yes, yes. It went straight to it. It went directly to it. It went straight to it. It was no. It was crazy. But then I did not realize that the character Justine from the Cosby Show was his real girlfriend in real life, and they had broken up. But when she was dying, because she passed away from cancer when she was on Family Matters, when she was dying, he went back to see her, like on her deathbed, and so like the day before she died, like he went and saw her and she was still awake, and they basically acknowledged that they still loved each other before she passed away. And then I did not know he dated what's her name, Regina King. I did not know that. I was blown away there. It was crazy. It was a lot. I found out a lot of information pertaining to Malcolm Jamal Warner when I went to research. I was like, I cried. I'm sorry. I did. I cried when Michael Jackson died too, so there's that. And I cried with Whitney Houston. I didn't cry with a lot of celebrities, but those are my top 3 celebrities that I've cried about thus far. I cried with Aaliyah too, because what do you mean? She was doing Rock the Boat. We were anticipating the Rock the Boat video. That's why she was over there. So, but the top 3 that I for real cried for: Michael Jackson, Whitney Houston, Malcolm Jamal Warner. Added to the list. Sign me up. That was me. I couldn't believe it. Threw me away. Just, you know? Yes. She's so beautiful. I couldn't believe it. And then, this year, so you got Amanda who's passed away. So it's a lot of people that done passed away. I can't believe it. Malcolm Jamal Warner, though, has shocked the masses. And when Tracy Ellis Ross posted that she loved him, like, because as a friend, and her heart is so sad, I cried all over again. I was like, Tracy, don't do this to me, because he actually played as her first TV husband on Read Between the Lines on BT. And when she posted her rest in peace post, I was done. I was done. I was finished. That was it for me. Done. Finito. That was it for me. And so, yeah. So the whole thing for me was just a lot. So, it is what it's gonna be. So we're just gonna dedicate, the rest of this week to Michael Jamal Warner and Ozzy Osbourne. May they continue to rest in peace. And we wish them the best. And thank you guys for coming in and chatting with me today about those who have left their legacy and how we're gonna miss them and what they represent and who they represent. And you guys come back and chat with me, and we're gonna talk about lighter things next time and not sadness. We just wanted to come in and talk about how we miss about those, the people we grew up on. And I'm not familiar with that one. You're not familiar with who? Who? Ozzy Osbourne? The from the singer Ozzy Osbourne? Yeah, the singer Ozzy Osbourne. He died. He passed away today. He actually did his last farewell performance. Yeah. He really did always seem well put together. He was very articulate as well. Like, because he was a poet. I hope you've listened to some of his poems before. Oh my God. And I did not know that he was a music director. Yes, most certainly. When we reflect on things when we were kids, he was a music director. He also directed a few music videos for what's his name? What's their name? New Edition. Oh, you never seen Read Between the Lines? Okay, yes, it was on for like 4 seasons for like 4 years. It was on BT, and it was with Tracy Ellis Ross, and he played as her husband. And I think they had like 2 kids on the show, 2 or 3 kids. It was actually a really good show. It was a comedy. It was really good. Yeah, it's called Read, but Read was spelled REED. So Read Between the Lines was the name of the show. It was a good show. It was pretty funny. Yes. Yeah, Read Between the Lines. Yep, that's the name. You should look it up. I think it's currently on there for you to watch. Well, I'm pretty sure they probably taking it off now. You got to pay for it now that he's passed away. So when things become legends, they like to remove things. And then I think it was on what's the name of it? Netflix. I think it was on Netflix too. And it was actually a really good show. And for some reason, they randomly decided to cancel it, because you know how they randomly choose to pick shows to cancel that people are watching. They like to do that. Yeah. But yeah, it was a good show. And then like a year later, that's when Blackish came out. So she was on like Read Between the Lines, and then Read Between the Lines got canceled, and then she ended up going on Blackish. But yeah, it was like the first Blackish before Blackish came out. So it was a really good show. If you go to something new, there you go. If you go to Tracy Ellis Ross page, it'll show you like snippets of the show, what the show looked like, not clips of the show, but like what it looked like. But if you go, I think it's on BET. It might be on BET Plus. If you go up there, you'll be able to see it. But yeah, it was a good show. Still shocked. Do you remember that little comedy with the kids on Nickelodeon back? Which one? What comedy show in the 90s? There was a lot. You got Salute Your Shorts. You got All That. You got Keenan and Kel. There's a lot of shows in the 90s that were comedies. You got to be more specific. Yes, I remember My Brother and Me. That's my show. Yes, I remember My Brother and Me. Yes, my brother used to love that show. I know exactly what show you're talking about. Yep, I do remember that show. I do. The little boy, it was one little boy who was browner than the other. He had curly hair, and you had the tall, skinny little boy who was a lighter skin. I remember the show. He had like the what you call it, the flat top haircut with the part. I remember the show. I do. My brother and Me. And he used to wear like a striped shirt. I remember that show, man. I do. It was a good show. And they randomly canceled it out of nowhere, and we used to watch the show. I know exactly what show you're talking about. Can't find it nowhere. You know where? Can you find it? Is it on Tubi? Because you can find the lost shows on Tubi. You can find it. Is it on there? Is the question. Because I've been trying to find it. Just like Salute Your Shorts. Can't find that nowhere. Do you remember that show, Salute Your Shorts? That's my show. You remember the show Pete and Pete? That was a good show too. I remember My Brother and Me. I definitely remember My Brother and Me. It was a good show. But didn't it have that was Cousin Skeeter. They had Megan Good on there. That was definitely Cousin Skeeter. It is. It was. I remember My Brother and Me. It was good. My Brother and Me was good. But a lot of people don't remember the show My Brother and Me. They had a show called Bobby Brown, Gumby, Hairdo. Bobby Brown, Gumby. Now I remember Gumby. Yeah, he did, but he did have the Bobby Brown hairdo. He did. That's what I'm trying to tell you. It was like slumped to the side, yes, and then it had the part, yes. Yes. It was like this, and he had a part in it. I'm telling you, I know the show. I know exactly what you're talking about. I remember all the shows from back then. A lot of people don't remember a lot of the shows, but I remember the shows. Yes. They are, okay, bam. YouTube be saving the day. YouTube be saying, yes, because a lot of people don't remember Salute Your Shorts. I even remember the song to Salute Your Shorts. P and P. Now, see, P and P was a weird ass show. It was weird. Now, to their defense, who was it? Was it the mom or was it the dad who had a plate in their head on Pete and Pete? Somebody had a plate in their head, and that's why the show was so weird. Pete and Pete was weird. That was a weird ass show. That show was weird. But Salute Your Shorts was my show. That was my show. It was. And so was I didn't like the Amanda Bynes show. They was doing too much on there. So I understand why Amanda Bynes ended up. It was a lot going on. But Salute Your Shorts, that was my show. Oh, if you remember Salute Your Shorts, that means because don't nobody remember this when I mention it to them. So I'm about to really test your gangster. You remember Stickly? Do you remember Stickly? He will be in between the shows when we were going to the next show. He will be like the interlude. Do you remember Stickly? I'm really testing you. Now if you remember Stickly, you are officially a Nickelodeon kid. Now I'm really testing you now. Nobody remembers Stick Stickly. You know what, JB? My dude. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, it was a popsicle. Yes. You remember Stick Stickly. Nobody remembers Stick Stickly. Everybody forgets. They're like, what are you talking about? I'm like, bruh. He had two googly eyes. He had like an orange nose. He was a popsicle stick. Oh, it was a green nose. It was a green nose. Yeah, it was a green nose. Stick Stickly. They don't remember Stick Stickly. Bruh, I remember Stick Stickly. Yes, he was a popsicle stick. Yep. Yep. I was definitely a Nickelodeon kid. I like Nickelodeon more than Disney. Yes. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I was scared of Are You Afraid of the Dark? But I used to watch it. It used to come on Friday nights. I used to watch Are You Afraid of the Dark, dog. That shit was scary as hell. That shit was scary. I ain't lying. Because after Are You Afraid of the Dark, Tales of the Crypt used to come on a different channel. I'm really taking you back now. We old. We old. I'm old. How about Cousin Skeeter and Bill? Yeah. Cousin Skeeter had Megan Good on there. Yeah. Megan Good was on Cousin Skeeter. And so was what's that man name? From 101. I can't never think of his daggone name. With the light skin with the eyes. You know who I'm talking about. What is his real name? I don't even know his name. I just know him when I see him. Yep. Yep. Saturday night, Nickelodeon. That's right. Are You Afraid of the Dark used to have me scared. I'm telling you. It was scarier than Goosebumps. I did not fuck around with Are You Afraid of the Dark. It was one episode that had me so scared. I can't even recall it right now, but it had me so scared. I did not like that episode. But it was scary. The stuff that these kids think is scary today is not scary like what was scary when we was kids. Like, these little kids is little. They not like, you know what I'm saying? We watch some scary stuff. Yeah, I can't call his name, but he a light skinned dude, but he's still acting today. Like, he do a lot of movies and he's a good actor. I still like him. I just don't know. I can't recall his actual name, but I know his face when I see him. But he was on 101, and he played as Kyla Pratt's boyfriend on 101. But yeah, he was on there as Cousin Skeeter's cousin. Yeah, and Megan Good was on there. Yeah, I definitely remember. Do you not remember Saturday night? Yeah, with Patti LaBelle. Yes, with Patti LaBelle. First of all, okay, I was born in '85, so but see, okay, so everybody in the house, because I used to be at my grandma's house all the time, and my grandma, who's passed away now, my grandma is much older, so like my uncles and everybody in the house and my cousins, they're the generation before me who was born in the '70s, so they used to watch all of the older stuff, so the stuff will be on the TV. So I definitely remember Up All Night. It had, I don't remember everybody who was on the show, but I definitely remember Patti LaBelle was on the show. Was Vivica Fox on the show? I think Vivica Fox was on the show. And Dwayne Martin was on the show, right? Dwayne Martin was on there. I think Dwayne Martin was on there, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, definitely remember the show. But it didn't last that long, and I don't know why. But I definitely remember Up All Night. I remember that. And I also remember it was another show that was on. It was a lot of shows that got canceled after like quick seasons, and people don't be remembering them. They don't be remembering a lot of shows, and I'm like, yeah, I don't remember that show. And they used to say USA Up All Night. This was actually with the woman named Rhonda shared. Okay, on US channel. Okay, so wait a minute. This might be a different show. Up all night on USA channel. I don't know. I have to see it. I might know it when I see it. I might have to Google that one. I might have to Google that one. I might have to Google that one because I don't know. I might have to Google that. Now you got me pondering. And I'm going to have to come back because I don't know. Now you got my gears churning because I'm like, I feel like I know it though. I do. I feel like I know that one. I'm going to have to see. I'm definitely going to have to see that one. On the USA channel. I'm going to have to look that up. Now you got my gears churning. I'm going to have to look that one up. Definitely. That's going to have to be a vibe now. I'm going to have to find it. Definitely. That's going to have to go. She going up a hill on the skateboard. Must be nice. Maybe she got strong legs. She doing it too. Not me. Okay, so you said they used to show cheesy 80 and 90 movies. Oh. Okay, but I like cheesy 80 and 90 movies because I be watching them on YouTube. Not YouTube, wrong thing. Well, I do be watching them on YouTube, but I also watch them on Prime. Okay, so I had never seen a movie called with Betty Davis. I watch a lot of old movies. With Betty Davis from the 80s called Black Mama. You ever no, White Mama. It's called White Mama. You ever seen that movie before? You know who Betty Davis is? It's from the 80s. It's called White Mama. And I said, why would they name a movie called White Mama? But it was actually a good movie. Did you ever listen to Anita Baker? Yeah, I listened to Anita Baker. Yeah. My dad listened to her. Ooh, yeah, Anita. What you looking at? I did. My dad used to listen to Anita all the time. Anita, Sade, all of them. All of them. All of them. I did. Oh, it's been such a long day. These people be having me out here working like a slave. Slave mentality. I cut my locks. They was down to my butt and I cut them. They was getting tangled up in everything. I did. Okay, so it's this movie. It's on YouTube, okay? It's called White Mama. All right, I want to say it's White Mama. I know. Crazy title, but that's what it was called, right? So the gist of the movie is she is living in this housing building in New York or Chicago or something like that. I want to say it's in New York, Harlem, New York. And what happens is that it's in the 80s. So Pebbles, yeah, I'm familiar with Pebbles. With you talking about Pebbles, who was taking everybody money and she ended up getting sued. That Pebbles, her. But okay, so Betty Davis and it's this boy, this black boy who ended up going to move in with her. But he's what you call it, he's like not in foster care, but he's basically he don't have anybody to look after him. So he ends up moving in with Betty Davis, and Betty Davis takes him in. And when she takes him in, she ends up getting kicked out. of her housing because they're tearing down the housing development in a sense, right? So she ends up getting homeless and everything like that, but she gives him a sense of belonging and she takes him in and she try to give him home training. It's just one of them sit and watch movies. But then she ends up getting homeless and he end up finding her a place to stay in an abandoned building. But it's called White Mama. It was one of the movies I was watching while I was cleaning up the house, and I was like, I have never heard this movie. And I was like, Betty Davis, how you get caught up in this movie? But she was like old when she did this movie. YouTube, B-list movie, White Mama. That's the name of the movie. That's what it's called. White Mama. It was good. I liked it. I watched it. It was different. You should give it a go. It's on YouTube. I think it's on YouTube. I watched it on YouTube. So I thought it was good because I ain't have nothing else to watch. I got tired of looking for stuff to watch on stream and I couldn't find nothing. So I went on YouTube. Yeah, I don't do no pebbles. She grimy. Grimy. Take people money. Pebbles. Cause she still owe TLC. I mean TLC. She still she still owe Left Eye and all of them. She do. It is TLC. She owe Left Eye, she owe T-Boz, and she owe Chili. She owed them they money. And she still owe uh Tony. Tony Braxton with her fine self. She still owe her. I don't care if they did get their money. You still owe them more because you shouldn't have put them through everything that you put them through with your thieving. So she's a thief. And I know she reaping everything she done sold. Don't get me worked up. You about to get me worked up. Don't get me worked up. But yeah, White Mama, You Sure? It was good. It was from the 80s. So I'm pretty sure, like, it's like one of the movies like Just Another Girl from the IRT. You remember that movie? It's like one of them type movies. That was a good movie. Everybody don't know that movie. You either got to know that movie to know that movie because everybody don't know that movie. Dang. My hair dry. I just dropped it. Got it. Just Another Girl from the IRT tip. Everybody don't know that movie. I got that on DVD. Yes, I still have DVDs. No, I don't have no DVD player. But yes, I got it on DVD. Yeah, you gotta watch it. You gotta get into it. My curls have fallen, and I had them curls in for all that time, and it just done fail. I can't believe it. Lame. Excuse me. Excuse me, ma. Well, first of all, personally, literally cannot name not one song she sang. I simply just know about the damage she has done. That's all I know about. I don't know not a single song. I only know the damage. Because why is there more information about what the damage you've done than there is about the music you've created? Like, you one of them. You them those. That's what you are. Do you know who Chili ended up marrying? Chili didn't marry nobody. She not with nobody. She has a father, her kid, but as far as I know, she's still single. She never did get married. Because ultimately, from the father, of her kid that she was with, it created so much damage that she has supposedly had a hard time with trust because of how he did her. I feel like she need a lot of therapy pertaining to that trust, you know? And you got to get your healing for that because he cheated on her so bad that ultimately But I thought she was dating somebody. She she's dating somebody now. And supposedly they was getting engaged. So I could be wrong. They might have gotten married. Okay, she did. Okay. I thought so. That's what I'm about to say. I thought she was dating somebody. That's what I was saying. That's why I was recanting my statement. That's why I was recanting it because I thought she was dating somebody. That's good because I know she was really in love with him, the guy that I was seeing on social media that she was dating, because he's a handsome guy for sure. He's definitely a handsome guy. And that's good because she deserves happiness. She's so beautiful. Yes. And Chili can really sing. She really can. And they was playing with her music, like you said, manufactured, with Chili, because Chili can really sing and she's gorgeous, and it's like black don't crack. Oh my god. Right. But okay, I will say, okay, so the last album they had when Left Eye was on there, um the Scrubs, the No Scrubs album. I can't recall the name of the album. I just can see the album cover. I can't think of the name of the album. But anyway, that album, Chili had more solo parts on that album. And you can really hear her vocal abilities on that album. Like you could hear like her solo parts, cuz you can hear her range on there. Chili can really sing though. She really could. Now who is Joey Lawrence? Like from Blossom Joey? That Joey? That Joey from Blossom. No way. That Joey. If that is that Joey, either way, I'm glad she found happiness. If that's the Joey she married, I'm glad she found happiness either way it go, cause she deserves happiness. Everybody does. If that's the Joey she married, I mean Joey brother that she married. Okay. I thought they was dating, but I thought he proposed to her though. I thought he did propose to her. I thought there was talk of an engagement or something. I thought I had saw that on social media. But I still thought that they had got engaged or there was talk of an engagement. Like what was the saying on Blossom they used to say for Joey? Yeah. Is that what it was? Yeah, that's what it was. I remember Blossom. That was also a good show we used to watch as a kid. Blossom. I used to like that show. It was a good show. It was. It was a great show. Yes. Couldn't agree with you more. She was so jealous because Chili is gorgeous. I'm telling you, she's freaking amazing. Who don't want to be like Chili? Like, have you seen her? Oh my God. Like her skin complexion is gorgeous. Her hair is gorgeous. Her frame is gorgeous. Her face is gorgeous. Her voice is amazing. Her personality is amazing. She's amazing. She's freaking amazing. She's amazing. Everything about her is amazing. She's amazing. And I love that for her. Love that for her. And I feel like that because Pebbles realized that how amazing she was, and I feel like Chili toned down a lot of her amazingness because everybody knows how gorgeous she is, and she's so humble. She's so humble. Yes, she was, because Left Eye was so beyond her years with what do you call it? Um she was so beyond her years with creation, and so beyond her years with talent and creativity, that they could not see what Left Eye could see. You know what I mean? And I feel like they couldn't appreciate um Left Eye's vision, because I also feel like Left Eye too, because of traumas of life, didn't have yes, I thought it was Joey Lawrence. I thought so. I feel like because of whatever traumas in life that Left Eye had, basically got the best of her. And those traumas, she was seeking the healing, which is why she went where she was when she ended up passing away, because she was getting healing. And although she had a car accident, is what passed how she passed away. All these accidents, that's why this shit be rigged. That's what I'm trying to tell you. She was seeking her healing. That when she came back, if she once she would have came back, and got her healing, oh, she would have transcended, because she was so beyond the scope of where everybody was. She would have just taken off, and they could not envision where she was, because the no scrubs video that they did, that whole video was her idea. The no scrub videos, that was all Left Eye's idea. And those were ideas that she had the whole time. And I think the unpretty video was her idea too. She was so beyond her years. She was so beyond. Yeah. But I think that not Left Eye, Chili and Joey and Matthew and them, I think they all grew up together, because, Joey's been around, and Matthew and them, they all been around each other since the 90s. Like, they've all grown up together. So I'm pretty sure they've known each other for a while. The celebrity world is different. They all be around each other, and you don't know who know each other and how they know each other and when they met, because they all been around each other for forever. Yeah, whoa. That's what it was. I thought so. Whoa. Yeah. But one of the brothers was it Boy Meets World? One of the brothers was on Boy Meets World, I think, or something. They was on something. They was on something when they were older, if I'm not mistaken. Oh yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah. I feel like that's what I'm saying. I feel like Chili downplayed her amazingness a lot. She was so humble to who she was, because she didn't see who she was, and I feel like she was really insecure. Did you ever watch the movie, the TLC movie? It really shows why she is the way that she is. If you watch the movie, oh yeah, oh yeah, it's nothing like 80s and 90s music for sure. Okay, so do you follow me, JP Bad? Have you subscribed to my page? Tell it like it is. Are you part of my page? Cause you gotta like and follow and like. Cause I be posting, what I'm saying, my shorts and stuff. Yeah, she did. But I think she like them young though. Because She was older than Usher. Or did we forget? She like him young. I'm just saying. I'm not judging. She like him young. But you gotta subscribe to the page. You gotta like the page. Yeah, but she okay. So she quit the group because they was never using her ideas, and Pebbles was stealing their money. That's why she quit. And she said they wasn't using her ideas, and she was very possessive when it came to her man. Well, not possessive to her man. Her man was very controlling when it came to her. Like he didn't want her like involved to a lot in a lot of things. Like you gotta watch. First of all, you gotta watch the documentary, and then you gotta watch the show. I mean the movie. So you really gotta watch it. So like on the flip side, she had a lot going on in her personal life. Like when it came to like her family and how she grew up and how she was raised and how her dad was in her life, and it really explained like how she got to where she was in her life and how she was trying to leave the group and why she left the group and the turmoil that was going on in her life. It explained all of that. She was searching for healing. And so when she left the country and she was over there with Dr. Sabi and all of that, she was searching for her healing that she was finally getting. And then she had the accident. So yeah. She really wanted to escape the she wanted to do the music for the craft, but she didn't want to get sucked into the world of celebrity. You know what I'm saying? So, and then like when the house had burned down and all of that, because her boyfriend slash fiance, whatever he was very controlling and possessive. But she was also very controlling and possessive. They were very toxic for each other. So it was a lot. Yeah. Listen, I'm not a Beyonce fan, and you do not want to get me started on that. Please do not get me started. Do not. I am not a Beyonce fan. Absolutely not. I'm not part of the Beehive. I'm so sorry. Now, love me some Kelly. Eats down all day long. And I love Destiny's Child. I love Destiny's Child. But when it comes to Beyonce, it's a no for me. Huge no. And it's always been that way. Even when I was loving Destiny's Child, I was never a Beyonce fan. Never. I missed the hype. Sorry. She can't sing to me. Argue with your mama. Next question. Performer, entertainer, yes. Singer, no. Now what? Thank you, JP. I agree with you 150%. I agree with you. Kelly is the one. She can sing her behind off. She eats down every day of the week and she fine. She way finer than Beyonce. Oh my God. Period. Thank you. Oh, okay, that was Fred. Okay. Okay, got you. Yeah, true. Okay. You right. You right. I got it mixed up. You right. I got it mixed up. But yes, I agree. I was never a Beyonce fan. I'm all about Kelly. Even with Bills, you trifling. It's my part. I'm sorry. Kelly is me. Kelly is me. I'm sorry. I love Kelly. It's never been Beyonce for me. Sorry. And people be like, whatever. So when everybody, I be so glad when they get off of this Cowboy Carter train. Okay, this is me. Whenever it's a Beyonce thing and people be on the wave, I be so happy when the wave ends because I be like, oh my God, it's finally off of my timeline. It's finally off of the radio because they wear it out till the wheels fall off, and I be so over it. But I let people be great because you love your music, so be great. But I hate it. Was, is, still is. thank yous. Ha. Love that for me. But no, I agree. I feel like Kelly, and I also liked it when Kelly had came out with her first album. When she was on, oh my God, I'm so old, I don't forgot. What was the name of the show with, they used to be on MTV and they used to advertise their videos. What was the show in the early 2000s with the white guy? What's the name of the show? Take me back. I forgot. I'm having a brain fart. It was called, what was the name of the show, man? I can't remember the name of the show. So yes, I do know that song. I know the song. What's the name of the show? Totally. What was the name of the show? They used to come on MTV. It used to come on MTV, and we used to watch it. It used to come on before 106 Apart or after 106 Apart. It was one of the two. It used to come on MTV, and Kelly let her video come out on there first, and then she went to 106 Park and it came out. What was the name of the show? Oh my God, it was on MTV. I can't even remember. That's how old I am. Oh my God. And it used to be right there at the window when they looking out on Times Square. What is the name of the show? I forgot the name of the show. I mean, and it was only on TV for like years. And that's the show that Lala Anthony became a MC on. What is the name of the Dag Nabbit show? It's gonna come to me as soon as I remember it. I'm gonna be like pissed off about it. But anyway, but on that show, her show came out on there. I mean, her video came out on there when she produced it. Thank you, TRL. God, Total Request Live. God dang it. Shit. It's definitely Total Request Live. I don't know why I was struggling to remember that. It's definitely Total Request Live. Shit. God dang it. I was definitely struggling. I was so struggling with that. God dang it. I was so saying it right. I was like, total something. God dog it. And I'm sitting up here like I know it's total something. Shit. God dog it. I'm like, what the freak is it called? It's God dog it. It's definitely Total Request Live. God dog. Shit. That was an old moment for real. Dang. And what was his name? Carson Daly. Motherfuck. Shit. It all just came to me. God, dog. Man. That's what it's like to be old. Yep. That's exactly what it's like. That's it right there. Yep. Yep. That's it right there. That's live and in action. Like literally live and in action. That's funny. It is. Total Request Live with Carson Daly. God dog it. That is pure gold right there. I mean, it really is. That is hilarious. It is. That's funny. Yeah, that was good. That is hilarious. Oh my goodness. Yes, that is scary. Like, first of all, let's talk about this. One of my employees, because I'm the supervisor, they were talking to me, and they was like, Miss Andrea, I was talking to my mom about you, and I was like, I love my boss, right? And I'm like, I'm listening to her, and I'm like, what year were you born? So she's talking to me, and she's like, oh my gosh, Miss Andrea, I was born in the year 2000. And I'm just looking at her. I'm like, you little shit, right? I was like, the year 2000? What? What are you talking about? The year 2000? I was like, Y2K? When they thought the world was going to freaking end? And she was like, what do you mean? And so we ended up going on this little adventure. We went like on this the soul food fest that I posted on my page, and they were singing the song by Tevin Campbell, Can We Talk for a Minute? She didn't know the song. That's when you know you're old. I said, what do you mean you don't know this song? Just make me feel old. Okay then. Who don't know that song? It's like saying you don't know Billie Jean. How you know Billie Jean? Yes. Exactly. Total Request Live was the name of the daggone show. I cannot believe that brain fart was so huge that I literally could describe the entire show but could not think of the daggone title. That is hilarious. Man, that is great. I love that for me. I do. That was great. That was pure gold. That was gold. It was golden. Oh, she back. She done went to the store and everything. She back on her skateboard. She done made it back around. Yep, 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 yep. Now, in these old timers back in the day, used to talk about we didn't know. We really did not. Yeah, okay, so I realize we are way more aware than they are. Like they are like dumb. It's like we are the last. We are literally the last. Like they legit have never seen a rotary phone. They've never seen a cassette tape. They've never seen a payphone. They've never seen a floppy disk. They've never seen a phone book. They don't know that there's actually two types of phone books, and they don't know the difference between the white pages and the yellow pages, and they don't know why that there's two separate phone books and why there are yellow pages and white pages. They don't know. I asked them, I was like, you know there's two separate phone books, right? And they was like, two separate phone books? What do you mean? I was like, what do you mean? What do I mean? They was like, what do you mean? I was like, there's not just one set of phone books. There's yellow pages and there's white pages. And they was like, why? And I was like, what do you mean why? And I was like, so you don't know that there's two different sets of phone books? And they was like, no, there's just phone books. And I was like, no, there's two separate. There's a yellow pages and there's a white pages. And I was like, so you don't know that there's a reason for the two? You should definitely have a conversation with a Gen Z about the yellow pages and the white pages, and they're going to be dumbfounded. You're welcome. And you're going to laugh, and it's going to be so funny because they don't know, they're clueless. We're going to be doomed. Yeah. I think it's funny how you people watch, because I watch. Listen. Okay, so because I also went live on Instagram, and part of my wind down is sitting in my car. My car is my living room, even though I have a living room, but my car is my living room. I people watch all the time. So yeah, that's my thing. I like to people watch. I'm not talking about people. I just like to people watch. So it's some people right here. They in their car, and it's two cars, and they both cleaning out their cars at the same time. Why? I don't know. I don't. I don't even know if they cleaning out their car or what they doing. They just got the trunk open. I don't know. I don't be knowing what they be doing. I do like the people watch. And then I like to watch kids play because I work with children. So I like to watch kids play. Kids be cursing a lot too. And they be cursing when they like 5, 6, 7, 8. They be cursing. They do. People watch a lot. I understand. They look at their phones and while they drive. They don't think anything can harm them in their face. Hi, Amber. I didn't know you were on here. Hi. Hi, Amber. I've been on here for like an hour now. Welcome, Amber. I miss you. I do so much. So much I miss you. Exactly, JP. White pages is residential and yellow pages is for business because we used to get the yellow pages to order pizza. Thank you. You know. You know. They don't know how to look up anything. Okay, let's talk about this. Let's pin here. So my niece, she's 15, right? She'll ask me a question and she'll say, Auntie, she'll ask me, let's just throw a question out there. Why is the grass green? Let's just do a simple question. And I'll say, I don't know, look it up. And she'll go, Auntie, and I'm like, your phone is literally in your hand. Put it in Google. It's literally what I'll say to her. And she'll go, ah. And I'm like, you're literally scrolling. Like your thumb is literally doing this. It's literally going like that up the phone. Like it's literally doing like that. And I'm like, just freaking type it in your phone. You can just put it in there. You don't want to put it in there? And she goes, oh my gosh. And I'm like, you could just put it in there and search it while you're on your phone. You're asking me a question when you can literally, the literal sense, the world is at your fingertips. Just put it in your phone. I don't get it when I watch them, but I don't sit and try to stare at them rudely. But there's some interesting people out there, and they don't get it. Exactly. Yeah, people watch. People are very interesting. People watch all the time. People are intriguing. They keep they keep you interested. They keep you engaged. You get, and you can see like what's the word I'm looking for, like kind-hearted things. You can see humbling things. You get to see a lot of things from watching people. You really can. You really, really can. There is no consequences. So I work in childcare, and it's this little kid, and when he get upset, he'll be like, "You stupid fuck," is what he'll say to me, and I'll say, "I'm not cursing at you, so don't curse at me." And what have we discussed about you cursing at me? And he'll look at me, and he'll say, "I don't care," and I say, "Don't curse at me." And then he'll move on and he'll stop cursing because you're not going to curse at me. But apparently, cursing is his thing. Stupid fuck. If I can't call you a stupid fuck and I'm at work, you not finna call me a stupid fuck. How about that? Stupid fuck. I'm not calling you one, so don't call me one. Then he like to get loud. I say, listen, you can be mad, but Miss Andrina's not yelling at you, so you're not going to yell at me. We're going to be on the same page here. Okay? All right. Let's get it together. All right now. Oh, I said that. They are not going to be able to function because they do not go outside and play. They do not go outside and play. It's boring. It's nothing to do out there. What do you mean there's nothing to do out there? It's everything to do out here. You better use your imagination. But I will tell you this. As an educator, children don't have an imagination anymore. Their imagination has left them. They've lost their imagination. You know, on Inside Out, how what's his name? Bongo? How Bongo disappeared? It's because she lost her imagination. Yeah. They don't have no imagination no more. They don't. It's gone. Baby, your booty is so big. She got a BBL. It ain't working for her. It's not working for her. It's not. Mm-mm. What they gonna do in 10 years? What they gonna do? What they gonna do? Okay, wait a minute. JP, you had said something. You said that it should be silly things and then they can look up themselves and then it comes personal matters that most people. Yes! They don't want to share anything. They don't want to share anything. I don't want to talk about it. Okay, when you want to talk about it? Then you all depressed about everything. All the music y'all listen to is so depressing. That's why I cannot do Raw Wave. His music is so... I can't do Raw Wave. I can't do NBA Youngboy. I cannot listen to NBA Youngboy or Raw Wave. Their music is so depressing. They don't even know what an encyclopedia is. You remember they used to sell encyclopedias on they used to come door to door to sell an encyclopedia. They don't sell encyclopedias anymore. Or you would ask your parent, how do you spell Jurassic, and they'll be like, go look it up. They wouldn't even tell you. And you'd be like, well, what does it start with, a J or a G? And they'll be like, figure it out. So then you had to go to the dictionary and you go to the J's or you go to the G and you had to see where you would go and you had to find it yourself. You had to find out yourself. Your parents would tell you to go look it up. But then again, you would have dictionaries and encyclopedias in your house to go look it up. My parents used to take me to the library, so there's that. There's that. But JB, I have enjoyed discussing with you, and thank you for everybody that came in, because I'm finna go in the house. I gotta use the potty. And I love you, meaning bye. You guys be great in all that you do. And don't let nobody mess up the rest of y'all evening. Y'all check back in with me because I'm going to be back. I'm going to rock with y'all. Y'all rock with me. Okay? Okay. All right? Oh, I always handle it really great. I'm an educator, so I let the babies know I do not play with them. I love them. I do, because we got to work on how we talk to our children. You got to use your words, because oftentimes the kids only using the words that we provided to them. And so they only doing what they have learned. So if somebody heard him, if he's constantly hearing the word fuck, that's why he's saying the word fuck. But love you guys. Mean it. Drina is out. See y'all next time.